What's happening, guys? So, we're back. Football is back again. And we've got Premier League action after our demolishing of PSV the other night. And nobody saw that coming. You know what I mean? I'll tell you that much. Nobody saw that coming. But it is what it is. Anyways, we have a match preview. Manchester United versus Arsenal. It's a 4:30 kickoff on Sunday. And it's a game where, to put it simply, 3 points should be guaranteed. You know what I mean? Like, these men are a shocking side. Yeah. But our record at Old Trafford, although we won there last season, it's not the greatest. Despite how bad United are, right? Majority of the time, we don't beat them. We haven't won back-to-back league games at Old Trafford for 46 years. I want you guys to just understand this. 46 years. Yeah. 46 years we haven't beaten Man United back-to-back at Old Trafford. Ah! That is a shambles. I knew we had done it in Premier League history, as in, since it was called the Premier League. But I had no idea when the last time we registered back-to-back wins at Old Trafford. But 46 years. So that's what we're saying. What, 1978? That's just a guess off the top of my head, by the way. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to make out my maths is good. But it's somewhere around there. That is crazy. So history, we've got history to make. You know what I mean? This is United are just not it. But it'd be so us not to beat them there. And I want to think, going by what I saw the other night, I want to think that Arsenal is going to go there and get the job done. But the worst United side we've played, even last season, I said last season, right? I don't know who I said it to, because I don't think I said it on video. But I said, if Bruno Fernandes played that game at Old Trafford last season, I don't think we would have won. Because what they lacked, he does. You know what I mean? What they were lacking in that game, it was basically him. I know United fans don't rate him, right? But, I think Bruno Fernandes is a bit better than what United fans would give him credit for. But I think if he'd have played that game, I think he was ill or something, because he rarely gets injured. I think if he'd have played that game, it might have been a 0-0 game, or they might have beaten us. You know what I mean? That's how I see it. But this ain't gonna be. You'll have Arsenal fans, right? And obviously what they saw the other night, what we all saw the other night, the Arsenal fans will be having their pants down now, trying to say, "Oh, we're gonna smoke them 10-0, man." That's what they'll do. So I haven't seen anybody's match preview yet. I guarantee you there's a toxic positive fan that's predicting 3-0, 4-0, 5-1. Scorelines we've never beaten United in the Premier League, by the way. In fact, in all competitions. For God knows how long. You know what I mean? They'll predict scorelines that we don't do. And that's how you know people don't understand our record at Old Trafford. Our record at Old Trafford, right? In the Premier League, our biggest win is 1-0. The thing is, in Premier League history, you could literally name the players who scored the goal. You know what I mean? You got Overmars in 98. You got Will Todd in 2002. You got Adebayor in 2006. You got Aubameyang in 2020 and Trossard in 2024. You know what I mean? Those are the names of the players that scored the only goal in the fixtures at Old Trafford in the Premier League, resulting in us winning. Right? 2 of those we won the league. We won the league following it. One of them, we won the league, at Old Trafford. But fam, if anybody's going to predict a win for Arsenal, then it'd be logical to just predict 1-0. In the FA Cup in 2015, we beat them 2-1. Yeah. That's like the first time since God knows that in all competitions that we won at Old Trafford after United equalised against us. I mean, we don't win there and don't keep a clean sheet. That's the thing about us. I think in the early 2000s, we won 2-0 there in one of the cup games. That was our biggest win night there since God knows. But our record at Old Trafford is goofy. It's a goofy ass record, right? And I'll keep bringing this up, right? Our record at Old Trafford is how goofy it is, yeah. We only win 1-0 there. We only keep a clean sheet when we win there, yeah. We haven't won at Old Trafford. Well, let's just go with in the Premier League era, right? Because I'll have to go way back to look at all the scores, between us at Old Trafford, yeah. When United have scored at Old Trafford, we haven't won. That's how goofy our record is. Like, if United score at Old Trafford, we don't win. We either draw or we mainly lose. I think I could be wrong, but I think when we equalised in 2015 in the 1-1 draw through Tyler Blackett own goal, I think that might have been the first time in Premier League history we'd equalised at Old Trafford. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong, but I think it was. Might not have been. But the 2-2 against Man United at Old Trafford in Unai Emery's first season, when Lingard merged into Messi, yeah, or Zidane, that was the first time we went back in front at Old Trafford. First time we went back in front. Think about that. Just think about that. That's the first time we went back in front at Old Trafford. That 2-2 draw. Us going 1-0 up, them equalising straight after. Us going 2-1 up, them equalising straight after. When we lost 8-2, that's the first time I think we'd scored 2 goals at Old Trafford. I need man to just think about that. You know what I mean? If anything, since Wenger left, in fact, no, because I think there was we lost 3-2 one time. Oh, 2016. Yeah, Van Gaal season. We lost 3-2 there. And yeah, us just pulling another one back. I don't think we really did that. But I'll have a look at the records anyway. But our record at Old Trafford is goofy. So all these man trying to predict, score lines that suggest we're gonna just smoke United. Think again. I mean, long live Mech Warrior says the death of rants. Arsenal will send United to the Championship. We'll see. Big up to Warren. Need some United tears on Sunday. Arsenal, do not let me down. I beg you. Like, we can't. We just can't. We just can't not beat them. But I don't think we will, because I just can't see us following up from what we did the other night. You know what I mean? I think the other night was a one-off. You know what I mean? We're not going to follow it up and like, oh yeah, we'll smoke that team, then smoke that team. Then, you know what I mean? Like in last year, this time last year when we were smoking teams, like we knew we were going to do it. You know what I mean? Like in when we played Sheffield United and we beat them 6-0, my score prediction was 10-0, and it probably would have been that had we not have made changes at halftime in that game. But I predicted 10-0, and I wasn't bullshitting. Like, I genuinely thought to myself, we'll win 10-0. But I can't do that this time round. And in all fairness, even if I felt we were going to win this game, I'd only predict 1-0. That would be my scoreline if I was to predict a win. You know what I mean? But let me just have a look at this. So obviously United drew the other night against Sociedad. We won there. We won at Old Trafford 1-0 last season. As they chase successive head-to-head league wins on this grounds for the first time since February 1979. So I was close. 1978, 1979. So February 1979 was the last time we won at Old Trafford back-to-back in the league. Or maybe that might be all competitions. I don't know. That is ridiculous. 46 years. That is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Now, obviously, we've played United twice this season. Or beat them 2-0 at the Emirates, set piece FC in that. Even though we haven't scored from a set piece since against Fulham, I believe. Yeah. And then we played them at the Emirates again in January, to which the game was 1-1, but we lost on penalties. Which is ridiculous. But yeah, they're out of the FA Cup anyway, so it is what it is. But to not get through them in the FA Cup at least, shocking. You know what I mean? And we weren't good in that game. So this is Arteta's 200th Premier League game. With only 4 managers in the competition history bettering his 118 wins in their first 200 games, 7 of those came against Man United. Drew 1, lost 2. The Spaniard boasting the best win of any manager to face Red Devils at least 5 times in the competition. So Arteta, he doesn't have a poor record against Man United when you really think about it. He's lost twice at Old Trafford, I think it is. He lost against Michael Carrick and he lost against Ten Hag. Yeah, he did. That's the only losses because since he came in, he won at Old Trafford against Ole. Yeah, and I think won against Ole in 2020, going into 2021 season. 2021, 2022 lost against Michael Carrick. 2022-23 lost against Ten Hag, and then won there with Trossard. Yeah. So this is his 5th appearance then at Old Trafford. And at the Emirates, he hasn't lost against them at the Emirates apart from the FA Cup game, which was lost on penalties, but it's still lost. So he does have a decent record against Man United, just Arteta. But I'm sorry, we just better not lose this game. We know. I mean, Liverpool are the 13 clear. Yeah, let's just at least let's go out trying at this point because 13 points behind. That is some lazy team. Now United have got quite a lot of injuries. We've got the usual suspects out. No, I think I really need to name names because we know who they are. United have lost 2 of the last 5 in all competitions, drawing 2, winning 1. Arsenal have won 2 of the last 5, drawing 1, losing 2. So let's go on the head-to-head between us both. So obviously we played United twice this season, one in the FA Cup, one in the league. So other than that, last time United won at the Emirates in all competitions was 2019 in the FA Cup, which is a 3-1 win. That was against Unai Emery. In the league, that won at the Emirates since I was there when De Gea had 11 arms when they beat us 3-1 at the Emirates. But obviously their last win against us at Old Trafford was under Ten Hag, which was a 3-1 win. 3-1 win. But as of recent, we've we've been all right against Man United, really. But let's see how far I can go back. I can go back as far as 2005, when Man United beat us 4-2 at Highbury. And then, in the post-Invincible season, really. And then we beat them in the FA Cup final that season. But that's as far back as I can go. But yeah, Man U be more dominant, obviously, at Old Trafford, because Old Trafford it's not been a good place for us. You know what I mean? It's not been a good place for us. Wenger's won there 3 times in the Premier League. Right? 98, 2002, 2006. 4 or 5 in all comps. Arteta has won there twice in the Premier League. So Arteta's on course of matching Arsene Wenger's win tally at Old Trafford. If he wins on Sunday, he'll match Arsene Wenger. That's how ridiculous our record at Old Trafford is. Arsene Wenger in the league won there 3 times. You know what I mean? 2 of those really meant something, especially one of them. We all know what happened there. That's how ridiculous our record is there. And I need man to just get that through their heads before they start predicting that we'll smoke them like we smoked PSV. Now, United are poor enough for us to do that, but they will not play poor enough for us to do that. They are poor enough for us to be doing that, but they won't play like that. They'll play. You will tomorrow. Sunday. You will see the best United side you've ever seen this season. Watch. You will see the best Man United side. They'll know how to move the ball around. They'll know the crowd will suddenly want to win this game more than anything. And the players will merge into, who they need to merge into. Big up to Rod. Always tough for Old Trafford. Yep, I've been explaining just how bad our record is there. Big up to Views on Sport. I know United have been turning up in big games this season, like against Liverpool, but come on now. Ahmad is out. I have to predict a 1-0 win too. I refuse to accept nothing less if we can't spank them. See, I don't think we'll win the game. Because I just don't believe we'll follow up what we did the other night. You know what I mean? Part of me, a large part of me says, nah. After what we did the other night, we'll at least go here and win. But I'm just thinking of us just being us. It's very us to do something like that. Against PSV, and then go lose a stupid game. In fact, let me bring up our. Let's go back. So we still haven't won 5 games on a spin, by the way, this season. So we slapped Bolton 5-1, yeah. Then followed it up by beating Leicester 4-2. Then we followed it up by beating PSG 2-0. Then we followed it up by getting that scraping win against Southampton 3-1. Yeah. Then we lost to Bournemouth. And look how shit we played against Bournemouth as well. So then we went back and then we got scraped to 1-0 win against Shakhtar, drew against Liverpool, beat Preston 3-0. Then we lost back-to-back games. Newcastle and then Inter Milan in the Champions League. You know what I mean? So we beat Forest 3-0. Then we slapped Sporting 5-1. Then we slapped West Ham 5-2. And then we played shit against Man U and beat them 2-0 by needing corners. Then we drew against Fulham. And again, look how we played in that game. We beat Crystal Palace back-to-back home and away in all comps, 3-2 and 5-1. Scraped to 1-0 win against Ipswich at home. Beat Brentford 3-1 away from home. Then we drew against Brighton. Then lost back-to-back games in all comps. 2-0 against Newcastle in the AFL Cup. And on penalties to Man United at home. Then we beat Spurs 2-1. Because, it's just what we do. Then we drew against Villa after throwing the 2-goal lead away. So then we won 3-0 against Zagreb, 1-0 against Wolves, 2-1 against Girona, and slapped City 5-1. Remember when we slapped City 5-1? How did we follow that up? 2-0 off against Newcastle to confirm that we're out of the EFL Cup. So I'm building up to get into my score prediction battle. So obviously when we beat Leicester 2-0. Then we lost to West Ham at home. Then we drew 0-0 against Forest. So the last Premier League game we won was Leicester, by the way, on the 15th of February. Then we beat PSV 7-1. I'm predicting Manchester United 2, Arsenal 0. And I'm even going as far as predicting the goal scorers. Yep. I know what some of you might be thinking right now, right? Some of you might be thinking,
just help me to understand.
I think we're going to lose 2-0. And you know who I think is going to score? Right? You know who I think is going to score the goals? Xerxes. Zerkamp. Yeah? The old Zerkamp hype will come out now. And he's the best thing ever. Right? And Obi, that the youngster that we sold him. I reckon he'll score, and it will show Arteta, see, you got rid of a striker. And look what happens. That's what I think is going to happen. I hope it doesn't happen. I'm not wanting that to happen. But this is what I think will happen. United are they're gonna be hard work. We ain't gonna blitz through them like people think we should. On paper, we should do what we did to PSV to them. What happened? Hit the likes, people. We should win, but it's still United. Stranger things have happened. We ain't in the league, so for me, I want to beat my rivals. Yeah, we ain't winning the league. You know what I mean? We ain't doing that. I only hope now is the Champions League. I hear you, YG. It's PTSD you got there, but I can't bring myself to not back the team. At least get a stinky win, even though I know we could do Arsenal things there. It's the thing. It's just. I honestly, I want to sit here and say we're winning this game, but I just can't. It's just hard for me to just, it's just hard because of what these men have shown me this season. The consistency of consistently not winning 5 on the spin. I mean, consistently not keeping up with Liverpool as much as people think. Just imagine if Liverpool weren't being how they were this season and we were sat top, pissing around like this. I mean, if Liverpool weren't there, if they were where Chelsea are or something like that, yeah, right? You think we'd piss the league the way they are now? No, we wouldn't. We'd still be finding a way to have teams below us crawl up to us. See what I'm saying? Let's have a look at the table. So we're on 54 points. Nottingham Forest on 48. Man City on 47. Let's not forget Man City are crawling up the table. The way Arsenal are going, right? Don't be shocked if they're sweating if the bums are twitching because Man City are catching. You know what I mean? 13 points clear, Liverpool are. Yeah. So that's the score prediction I'm going with. Because I just think we saw all those goals overnight, and then it's like we've seen this before, haven't we? Look what we did to City. We couldn't even then score against West Ham. What happened to be able to score all those goals? You know what I mean? We should be thankful PSV were just so poor. You know what I mean? But United will make sure they're not going to be that poor. But anyways, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to do some FIFA streaming soon. Oh, I keep saying FIFA. FC 25 streaming soon. I'm up to episode 4, I think, of phase 3. And obviously, I got my revenge on Liverpool at Wembley by beating him in the Community Shield. So back-to-back Community Shields for me. Obviously, I've got a league title to my name. I'm the current champion. You know, Arteta could never. And yeah, we just slapped Chelsea, and we've got West Brom in the EFL Cup. So the EFL Cup journey starts in the next episode, and I'm winning that. You know what I mean? I'm not going to Arteta the team. I'm winning it. You know what I mean? I'm gunning for them cups back in blood. It's about the cups now. The league, we're going to want that. Let's take the cups. You know what I mean? That's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going with. I think the worst case, we get a draw, to be honest, YG, because it's true as what you're saying. We haven't lost to Big Six in ages either, so I don't know. I'd agree if this was a Palace we were facing. Yeah, I mean, our record against the Big Six is good, but I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if we won. You know what I mean? It wouldn't surprise me if, you know what I mean? Because, like, Arteta, he got back-to-back wins at Stamford Bridge, you know what I mean? And that hasn't been done since time. You know what I mean? So it would be very Arteta to break that record for the Old Trafford one, but we just you know, we just have to see in it. But you know, if we win the game, I'm gonna give the team and Arteta credit. You know what I mean? I'm not one of those that's gonna refuse to give man credit because I want him gone. You know what I mean? But we need to. Should Liverpool drop the odd points here and there, we need to be pouncing on it. Because you just never know. You know what I mean? Like 10 plus points have been crawled back before. So, you know, but yeah. Anyways, I'm going to leave it here. Like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, follow all the socials. The link's in the description below. I'll be back again soon. Again! For the FC 25 streaming. So, yeah. Anyways, big up to you that came in, and big up to you that have watched, liked, shared, commented on this video. And I'll see you for the match reaction on Sunday, where hopefully we've registered back-to-back wins at Old Trafford, and we can laugh at man like
10 fucking.
You know. Anyways, catch you in a bit. Peace.
And if anyone wants to have a come at me,
come and find me. I'm in the car park now.
Because I'm a black belt in karate.
Stop the cap.
Come and have a pop.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.